maybe today highlights the third hero, Lee Sun-shin. Lee Sun-shin was born in Seoul on March 8th, 1545. He was really famous for those three things. The first is the Hagikjin campaign in the Battle of Hansan. And second is Don't Let Me My Death, by known to the enemy. And the third is a guardian deity of our people. So when he was young, he was as strong as Heracles, and he practiced the military arts at home. He really made very famous for his bow. He took a military examination when he was 22. Maybe he failed. There is no more written history. And then he maybe 30 more in 1592. 1 year after he was nearly appointed to the left 전라 자수영, Japan invaded Korea. 1592. Japan invaded Korea. At the times, there were the left and right naval district in the 전라도, 경상도. At that times, Lee Sun-shin predicted Japan would invade Korea and developed the 거북선, or the turtle ship. At first, he made 3 turtle ships, but then increased the production to 5. The roots of the turtle ship was covered with the plank sand spike. That is, spike prevented the enemy's cover over the top. The purpose of the spike was to prevent the ships from being boarded by the enemies. On July 8th, 150-92, he won the Battle of the Hansan by destroying 73 ships of the Japanese Navy. This is a Hagikjin. On Hansan, he using the Hagikjin. Hagik means the birds flying. Like this. He shipped around all the Japanese ships. It means he pretty easy to shooting. One by one. The lines breaking the mainstream of the Japanese ships like this. It was the Hagikjin. During the Japanese invasion of Korea, which lasted for 7 years, the two countries engaged in the total of 109 battles. Korea and Japanese fight 109, which Korea gained 3 great victories, including the Battle of Jinju, led by the Kim Shimin, and the Battle of Hengju, led by Kwon-yul, and the Battle of the Hansan, led by Lee Sun-shin. Those 3 battles is the biggest victory in Korea during the 7 years battles. In August 1593, he was appointed to command the combined navies of the 3 South provinces, taking the total navy commander. 전라, 경사, he combined and became the owner. While he suffered hardships, the Southern Sea was under control of the Japanese Navy. For this reason, the court reappointed he to his post. He found only 12 abandoned battleships. When he came back to the battleground, there was just 12 ships left-handed. He annihilated about 30 Japanese ships in the Battle of the Myeongnyang in the Strait of the Ultolmok near Jindo. Yeah. Don't run my death by known to the enemy and continue to fight. This is the famous sentence in World War history. Yeah, in meaning, in 1598, when Toyotomi Hideyoshi, who ordered the invasion of Korea, died, he annihilated about 200 ships at the Battle of Noryang, which were retreating to Japan. On November 19, 1588, he found 500 Japanese ships returning to Japan, and he followed them and fighting with the Japanese ships, 500 ships. During the battle, a stray bullet from the enemy ships struck Lee Sun-shin near his left armpits. Sensing the wound was fatal, the admiral attended to the people, to near the soldiers. The battle is at its height. Do not announce my death. He died moments later. Watching his death nearby, his son came close and was weeping, but he never known his death to the people. The soldiers died not knowing Admiral E was dead and annihilated the Japanese Navy. Shouting after the war, Admiral Lee Sun-shin, who is dead, defeated the Japanese Navy. The news of his death spread quickly, and all people wailed in grief. He will be forever as our guardian, died of our people. Yeah. 충무공 이순신 always people remember his brave, but also his brave. We remember his loyalty and his protecting Korea. He was protecting in writing, live away diary. He really good writer also. He every day write about the world, what happened to the people, and what strategy is needed. And Japanese movie about the details he wrote the diary. The diary name is A War Diary. It's called 난중 일기. And many excellent Korean birds in there. Especially who his death became known, the Korean court. King Seonjo sent government official to condole and promote him to their minister. Admiral Yi was buried in Ora Mountain, Asan City, and the king's epitaph and a gate of fatal. Yeah, a story of Lee Sun-shin is still sending to us the spirit of defending Korea. Yeah. It is pretty never been the strategy 하객진. The Japanese really many, maybe 57, 75 ships coming, but he only 50 ships, and the total breaking the rules. And the 하객진, all the wings, the Korean ships fired to inside them. That make all the break the rules. Yeah, this like the 이순신 brilliant strategy. Yeah. So we remember his strategy and his wisdom and his loyalty. Government even abandoned him, but he never fell down or move away. He just stand with the people. So we remember his ability and his ambitious.